Welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Empty Nest. She's Mama, and we're just a couple of empty nesters that have gone through like a whirlwind of emotions so far in 2026. Subscribe to the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe wherever you get your podcast. We'd really appreciate it. Like the video, like the podcast, comment on the video, comment on the podcast. Those are the best ways you guys can continue to support us. And again, we really do appreciate you guys following us on TikTok. We appreciate you guys checking us out on YouTube, checking us out on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We're super appreciative of all that. Of course, we got the website. It's talesfromemptynest.com. It's right there at the top of your screen. You guys can follow us on all our socials there. Keep up with what we've got going on. Send us, there's a contact form. Tons of people reach out and send us emails all the time through the contact form. We don't save that information for any kind of marketing stuff. It's just nice to hear what people have to say, and sometimes they give us good ideas on things to talk about. So we appreciate all you guys that do that. And if you feel compelled, go ahead and do that. We always answer emails. So before we get started tonight on episode 21, just wanted to give a big thanks to a lot of people that have reached out to us, either on TikTok or reached out to us through the contact form on our website, just to give us their support as they know we've been going through a whole lot of pretty rough things so far in 2026. So we really do appreciate that. It's helped us a lot. We've talked about from the very beginning that we talk about a lot of the things we talk about because we feel like it's therapeutic for us.
It is.
And we also feel like it can help other people.
It's real life. We're just living it.
Right. So you guys are kind of getting a glimpse into, when you watch us talk about all this stuff, we're really talking about what's going on in our world at that specific time. And if you've been following the show, you've kept up with all the episodes of the show, you know that right now has been really, this year so far has just been really tough on us, tough on our family. And so again, appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for reaching out. And so one of the things, again, if you missed the last episode, the very beginning of the last episode was a pretty rough time for me, pretty rough time for Mama. We talked about the loss of our son's girlfriend, and very high level, and just it was very emotional for us. It's very hard to talk about anything in detail or any of the things we were going through, because I think at that point we just really couldn't make sense of anything.
Yeah,
like we were just really overly stimulated with emotion, and I think we still have our moments. That was only a week ago. I think
that's going to be forever, honestly.
Yeah.
We're going to have our moments.
We're definitely going to have our moments. But it made me think, because a lot of the conversations we've had since her passing have been about like how to handle death. Like, what's the etiquette? What should I do? What shouldn't I do?
And what should I say? How do I reach out?
Yeah.
When do I reach out? What's the appropriate thing to say? Because honestly, there's nothing you can say to make anything better.
That's exactly right.
That's the most frustrating thing, is you want to just have this.
Yeah, you want to be able to.
Let me say this and it'll make it all better. And
exactly. You want to make people that are hurting feel better. But the absolute truth of it with any kind of grieving like that is the only thing that's going to make that better is time.
Yeah, and it's a process individualized.
Oh, 100%.
For everybody.
Everybody deals with death in different ways. And so I thought we'd spend like the first few minutes of the show tonight in case anybody else kind of struggles with the same thing, or maybe you haven't had to deal with a death like this, or a death at all. I mean, most people our age have probably had to deal with some sort of death, but I think there's different types of death. There's like death to expect. Like for us, our parents are starting to get older. and we've already lost my
You've
mom.
lost your mom. I've lost my grandparents. You've
Right.
lost some
I've lost some of my grandparents. I've lost most of my grandparents. So for me, for us, there's like those types of deaths that you just know are coming. Like eventually,
old age.
you're gonna get old, and you know your body's gonna fail, and you're gonna, you know, whatever, you're gonna pass away. And so we've kind of reached that point now where I think we look at our parents and we say, the parents we have left, and we say, you know what? We don't have that much longer with them. You know, they're
Yeah.
not going to be around for that long. So when they do eventually pass away, there's like not this shock value to it.
Yeah. They've
Um,
had a life. They've lived.
yeah.
They've had kids. They've had grandkids.
Yeah, they've got to experience life.
Yes.
Um, and then there's the type of death that, you know, we've had to deal with this time.
Just recently.
And
nothing can prepare you for
and
it.
yeah, and you can't be ready for it. And you can't, and there's no, like if it happened again, like we wouldn't even know what to do then.
Even though I've been through it,
Yeah.
it's still a different. Yeah.
It's just so shocking, and so there's just so many more reasons why a young death and a tragic young death is just different. And when I say different, I don't mean less painful or more painful. I don't mean any of those things, because you know, when my mom passed away, that was painful. When my dad eventually passes away, that'll be painful. When your folks pass away, that'll be painful for me, and I know it'll be painful for you. Painful for the family. It's just painful when you lose. But I think there's like this different element.
This is a different type of pain.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Like,
yeah. And so we spent a lot of time just talking about like our feelings, and should we feel this way, and what do we say to people, and what do we do? And so I think it's important for everybody to understand there's not a playbook for this. There's not a right answer. There's not a wrong answer. There's just sort of these small choices that you can make as you go through these things. One of the things, and I'll kind of, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but one of the things I'll point out to everybody is that you've had a lot of struggles with just not really knowing how to communicate with her mom.
right.
That's been really tough on you. And so what I've always just come back to is really just like, think about if you were in that position, like what would you want people to, what would you want people to do for you?
Right. And that's the most frustrating thing is if I were in the same position, I know there's nothing anyone could do.
Right. But
so that's frustrating, is I know there's nothing I can do, and there's nothing on her side like she can tell me I can do to help. There's just nothing that can help.
Yeah.
But I want to be present and just really let her know, like, she's never going to be forgotten in our lives. And I'm trying to do my best of that, but not overwhelm her.
Right.
So it's like kind of like a walking on eggshells type of thing. And there's just no,
No, I get it. And these
hard.
are all things we've talked about. And we've even had these conversations, and I think you can still see like the frustration and the just the uncertainty in Mama as she talks about this. She's not quite sure what to do. And man, I think that's fair. And I think that's normal. And I think if you take anything from what we're talking about right now, it's that however you feel is normal. And that can be a lot of different emotions, because I know we felt a lot of different emotions about all that. You guys have to keep in mind, like, we know every single person that's been involved in this thing, and it's really tough for us because
it's heavy.
Yeah. So I think if you're angry, that's okay. If you're super sad, that's okay. It's okay to have good emotions. Like we have times where I'm very happy.
We're at the point now where it's almost guilt for being happy.
Right. And I wanted to talk about that because I think
Like
I think that's
I
that's
feel
an
like I'm
easy one.
disvaluing the loss when I am trying to move on and I am happy about things. I'm like, but
But I'm supposed to
but
be
I'm supposed to
sad.
be sad for her. I'm
And I know
supposed to
somebody else
and
is
I know somebody
devastated.
else is not ready to be at the point I'm at right
Right.
now. And so that's been a struggle. Like I
Yeah.
just feel like I can't be happy. And then when I have those moments of just being normal, I'm like,
You get guilty. You feel
I
you
can't
feel
be
guilty about
normal.
it. And I think what's interesting is there was a point maybe like say over last weekend where I felt really normal. Like I just felt for the first time since all this happened, I felt more like myself than I had, since it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you were really struggling.
Yes, I was struggling bad.
And so, I couldn't judge that. And I hope you didn't judge me. And I hope the point being is like, you're gonna, in any kind of loss like this, you're gonna have these moments where everything does seem normal. And then in a blink of an eye, you're gonna go back and it's gonna be really, really sad. And it's gonna like things are gonna affect you. And I think like the most important thing anybody can take away from just our experience so far with this is like that's okay. And it may not be like it's not gonna be the same pace. Sometimes I'm gonna feel okay and mama's gonna be really, really struggling. And then other times, and we witness this and we'll talk about it later, there's gonna be times where mama is like just on top of the world and
you are struggling.
And I'm really struggling.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. This is just something we never thought we'd have to talk about. So it's something where
we're not like
we've learned how to communicate because you could tell I was amiss and like things weren't right. And as long as I communicate with you, it's nothing to do with you. Yeah. And I'm still having issues and we both understood each other. And it's just a different way of being there for each other through loss and being there for our son and her family and just trying to navigate through it all. And
there's so many.
We appreciate like everybody supporting and And if you have any, thoughts or
if
advice
if you guys want to reach out to us and just pick our brains about it, we'll do our best. Like we're not experts on this. I don't want anybody to get confused. We're not like.
Or if you can help us.
Yeah, we're not like death experts. We're not I feel like all we've ever tried to do is just share our experience on many different topics in hopes that it might help, might touch somebody else and help them. And so, like this is.
It's really easy to come on here and talk about pulling lit and our trips and what we're going to do and as empty nesters. So you've watched all these episodes and now you're seeing a different side of things, but in reality it's real life and life is precious and we're working through it. So thank you for being patient and understanding, and we're open to advice and
and just keep the support coming. If anything else, like just keep sending us kind thoughts. If you got them, you don't have to make them up, but if you've got them, keep sending them. But I think again, for anybody that is dealing with something like this, or it might, it could happen to you someday. Like I think what I would say is like, man, it's no matter where you're at in this whole situation, it's okay to feel any kind of way, because that's just being human to me. It's like, no matter how much you're sad or grieving, like something's going to happen and you're going to get happy. It's going to make you happy, and that's okay. You don't need to feel guilty about that. And then other times someone else is going to be really happy and you're going to be down in the dumps, and the same situation can affect you the complete opposite of the way it affects somebody else. And again, that's all okay.
You're going to feel them different times and you don't know when they're going to hit you.
Right. So So like honestly, what I would say like is if you're dealing with some kind of death like this or any kind of loss like it doesn't even necessarily have to be a death. Like it could be my marriage failed or anything like that. Like that's a loss, right?
You're
You
grieving
feel
that,
like you
yeah.
lost you feel like you lose your family or you feel like you have lost a spouse. Whatever that is, there's like a whole wide range of emotions that you can feel, and none of them are wrong. So don't beat yourself up for however you feel. And if you do start to feel happy about something, like man, just go with it because it could be.
Therapeutic, maybe help you.
Well, it could be that in a few more hours, like you just go the other direction and you're sad about you're sad about the whole situation again. So, uh, man, enjoy the good times. Find some support for the shitty
Bad times. Yeah.
times. Uh, and I think that's all you can really do. And
Right.
for us, the difficulty for me, and I won't speak for you, but I'll just speak for myself. Is man, I feel like we've lost like three different things,
Yeah, we did.
and so that's hard to like reconcile.
Mm-hmm.
Or I feel like I'm worried about three different things, or you know what I mean. I'm worried about my son. I'm worried about her family, and then there's just our loss of like put us in a bubble. Like we lost a person that we cared about, and so man, it's been crazy. But I think uh, the other thing is like be there for each other and be open to like talking. I think we've done a pretty good job of that, which is something that's usually really hard for me. Is
It is.
usually like when I don't feel right, I usually just don't say anything. Uh, and I don't know. I feel like through this, I've been better about that,
Yeah.
and I only can because you support me.
Hmm.
So find your people, cling to your people, and don't feel bad for however you feel. So I don't know. Do you have anything else? Like if we beat this
I think
horse to death,
yes.
and we may talk about this a lot.
I'm sorry. It's
It's a pretty big.
very impactful in our family.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, exactly.
It's been
I will say
it's been a
this.
nightmare.
Uh, a lot of people have like mentioned our son directly, and I'll say that again. I'm no expert. I am in no way a psychologist or a therapist or any of those things. But what I can say is that our son is probably dealing with this like the best
As
possible
healthy as
way
he can be.
could be. Yeah, exactly. He's never done he's done all the things that people that are healthily healing do, and he's done none of the things that people that are struggling to grieve and are like going in a negative direction with their grieving do. And I am super grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because I think I said it to you the other day, like, and I was having a conversation with my boss, and this is when I originally said it, like, whenever you have like a loss like that, you go head first into something. Is it a head first into something negative that's going to continue to derail your life, or do you go head first into something that's positive that helps you heal and helps you enrich your life as you
Right.
continue to heal and grieve?
He's doing all the right things.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to communicate about
Her
the
and
hard things.
yeah.
So right now,
And maybe that
it's
comes.
so fresh and so new, and it's very understanding. But eventually, I feel like it's good to accept and talk about those things, and hopefully, he'll get to a point.
I think
of
he will.
being able to do that. 'Cause
He mentions her.
He's gone back to work. He's eating. He's sleeping. He's doing
He's hanging out with
normal daily
friends when
things.
he has time to
Right.
do those things.
So those are all healthy indications, but he does not want to talk about anything as far as her passing. So I feel like talking through that sometimes is therapeutic, and maybe he'll get to that point.
He will,
but he can't bottle that up forever. So
I don't think he will.
But.
So, anyways, thank you, folks out there that have asked about him, asked about us. We appreciate it. It's kind of funny in a sad way, but also kind of funny. We did a video last summer on TikTok where I said, need some help from the empty nesters. Like, what do you do? What do you do with the extra rooms when your kids move out and all that stuff? And we got a lot of interesting answers of people that have, I mean, we got everything from like, hey, we sold our house, we got an RV, and we just travel, to man, we turned one room into a man cave. We turned the other room into whatever, like just all these different things that people do. But one of the more consistent answers that we got, and this kind of blew up on TikTok. I mean, I think this video has like almost 1 million views and tons of comments and all that stuff. One of the main, more consistent things we got was like, oh, don't worry, they'll be back. And we kind of joked about it because with our daughter, she had moved out and come back a couple of times already at that point when we made that video. And we talked about it. Like, I was like, man, our he's like not coming back. Like he moved out and he's on his own and he's doing what he wants to do.
He's got a career job.
He's living life. Like, he's adulting like really hard. And then this happens. And I think, he had roommates and just a lot of different situations led to him saying, man, we just need to get out of this house. Like, we just got to get out. And thankfully their landlord was very cool. Very,
thank goodness for like some,
thank goodness for a lot of things, but yes, this person,
for some understanding people, not just money hungry.
So I feel like their landlord has been more than fair with them.
Very.
Anyways, they got out of their lease and they're all moved out, and our son's back with us. And we don't know how much, for how long it's going to be. He's itching to sort of,
he's ready
to go back and be on his own again. And not on his own, but just not with mom and dad. Yeah. I think, which is fair. I think that's healthy. But it's funny we reflect on this because it wasn't but about 7-8 months ago that we did that video. And
we hadn't touched the room since that video.
We had not touched his room
at all. We hadn't done anything with it. Because we knew at the end game he was probably going to move out with her. Like, he was going to have to move in for a couple months with us until they transitioned together.
Right.
For her next move after she was finished with schooling. So we knew eventually we'd have him for maybe a couple months. So that was another reason why we didn't do anything with that room. But we didn't expect it to be the
We just didn't expect the circumstances, obviously. But I almost kind of thought like, no, he's going to figure out something. Like he just, and it's not like, I think we have a great relationship with our son. But he's a boy, and he just took on that whole, like, I got to go live on my own and be my own man type of thing.
He just told me last night, he's like, I'm giving it a month and a half here. And I'm like, a month and a half? And he's like, yeah, a month and a half. That's how much I'm giving it. And I said, why? Because we make it so miserable for you. But, it's just a testament to how we raise them. And, they want to be out on their own and not have us take care of them.
So the reason I want to talk about that is just to kind of bring it up.
We're
for
glad
all
we didn't do anything with that room.
Well, I'm glad about that, but it's funny because I just never would have thought there would have been any circumstances that would have brought him back to our house. And I kind of, when I would see those comments at the time, I was just like, no, y'all don't get it.
Yeah.
Like he's not
He's not coming
back.
Well,
And
he wouldn't have.
he wouldn't have. You're right. 100%
That's
he wouldn't have.
right.
But I would say this, because I know we have a lot of people that are empty nesters or about to be empty nesters that follow us on TikTok clearly. And they watch this show because they send us messages and things like that. Don't ever get locked in that your kids may not come back. And I think the misconception can sometimes be, what do I do with these rooms? Like, my kids aren't welcome back. And that was always never the case with us. Like, we even talked about it in the earlier episodes of this show. Like, our kids are always welcome to come back.
Well, it's funny. We knew when our daughter moved out this last time, like, that was going to be pretty much it. So you probably saw, like, I don't know if you posted anything about that room.
Oh yeah, there's tons of videos about the room makeover.
I put in some effort on that room. Man, new furniture, new everything. So when our son moved back in, I gave him the option. You can stay in that guest room, but no drinks, no food.
Yeah, there's rules.
You ain't slumming it up in there. That place it's done up nice. Or, we can bare bones it in what's left over of your old room. And where's he at?
He's in
his old room.
That's right.
His old room, his old bed frame that we never got rid of. It's all sitting there, his old bed set. So
yeah, so folks that are about to be empty nesters, don't take it for granted that you're an empty nester, because things can change and you cannot be an
eye.
Yeah. And again, just to be clear, like, I love having my son at home.
I do too.
So I know you do. I knew this would be zero problem for you.
He came out a couple nights ago and was like, "What's for dinner?" And I'm like,
"Yeah, what can we do? Yeah,
what can we feed him with?"
So anyway, things happen, and don't judge other people by what happens, because you just don't know what people are dealing with.
Yeah, this is not a normal circumstance, and I wouldn't wish this circumstance upon anybody. But just know that anything can happen. So.
Well, and I guess I'm preaching to myself in a way, because like I've always kind of been, when I turned 18, I moved out of the house. Like, when I graduated high school, I spent the summer at home, and then I went off to college, and I was off, and that was the last time I went home. I mean, that was the last time I was home, was literally when I was supposed to be at home. And that's just always been my mindset. And I've always wanted my kids, and I feel like all kids should be planning to move out and go, do their own thing, because I think a certain part of being an adult is like, you got to go out there and actually do it. Like, you don't just say, okay, I'm an adult and I'm ready. Like, you got to throw yourself out there and make mistakes and learn about things. The same stuff we did. And we've talked about, a lot of that stuff on the show as well. But you can't do that if you don't go do it.
Yeah.
And so I've probably been overly judgmental about kids that don't get out of the house quicker, and families that allow their kids to stay at home. Maybe
but do you feel like you did it wrong? Like, do you feel like
no,
you're
I don't.
wrong for letting the kids come back?
I don't.
Yeah.
No. I don't feel like I did it wrong. Like, I mean, I didn't really directly pressure any of our kids to move out. But I think I maintained like certain rules and standards. Like, if you're going to live here, like, this is still a rule. You could be however old you are, but here's the guidelines, or here's the guardrails that you got to stay within. And they started to get to the point, both of them, where they're just like, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to have to do that. And so they were like, we've told the story. Our son said he wanted to move out. He said, I'm moving out. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And literally, we came home from dinner one Friday, and his shit was gone. He got home from work
and moved his whole room
out in the amount of time that we went to dinner and had a couple drinks. So, like, that was our son. And we didn't force him out. We didn't say, like, you need to go get out. We just were like,
made some suggestions.
Well, we said, hey, man, it's time. I did tell him.
Either that or you start paying some rent.
I did. I said, hey,
you got a full-time job.
Yeah, I said, hey, man, like, it's time to start being an adult, and this is what being an adult means. So anyway, this whole mess has really, and our son will not stay here forever. I promise you that. And even if he tried, like, he would not stay because I would continue to.
No, even if we tried, he wouldn't try. He wants to.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, back to the point of, like, you know, how some kids stay around for a long time. We would continue to be like, hey, man, you need to go do something. So I don't know. It's really opened my eyes that there's certain situations and certain things that go on where it's not just as cut and dried as I have tried to make it in the past. So it's been like a learning, eye-opening thing for me.
The thing is, what you learn is, like you said, there's no cut and dry. So our journey is different.
Yeah.
Than somebody else's journey.
But I think the key is like it doesn't make our journey any tougher or any easier or any better or any worse.
And nobody should come at you saying, you should do this.
Right.
You should. That's what I hate. Like, everybody's journey is different, and you don't know what you're going through and what life brings at you. So who are you to judge for how somebody handles it?
Yeah. I think for me, like, I feel like we've been successful with both the kids because no matter what's happened that's brought them back home, they've always been ready to fly
to move on
again
to the
and
next
jump
thing.
out of
It's
the
a
nest.
temporary.
It's not a permanent type thing. So, Big Boy Challenge update. We said we do a Big Boy Challenge update every Monday. It's today's Tuesday. We missed today, and we'll talk about
why we missed that.
Yeah. I don't have much to update other than the gym is back in play.
Yeah.
The 10,000 steps a day is back in play, and that's been back in play. So if you didn't catch it last time or you stopped watching, I went out and got me one of these Aura ring things that, like, it's basically like a Fitbit that it's a ring. So it tracks like all this temperature, your body temperature, your heartbeat, your steps, like everything like a Fitbit probably would, or an Apple Watch or whatever. And so, yeah, man, I got the app going on. It does my sleep. It like measures my sleep and all that stuff, which is really cool. And what's interesting is it's not that far off from like what the sleep number bed measures the sleep
That's
at.
interesting.
It's off, but it's not like massively off.
Yeah.
So point being, like, I've put all the tools, I put all the pieces in place.
Point being, are you on target?
I actually am on target. I'm not as good as I could be, but I am on target, despite the fact that I still have not.
I feel like you want to wear a Speedo.
No, I do not want to wear a Speedo. And nobody else wants me to wear a Speedo except for the ladies that are still very absently quiet on all the. It's only dudes that are just like, dude, I'm pulling for you.
I don't want to see this.
I do not want to ever be scrolling through TikTok and see you with a Speedo.
It's like the Cancun video where you're like set up in the pool with your little bubble butt, like.
So yeah, no, I currently on pace, and so we'll continue to talk about, and I'll probably try some different things diet wise. We talked last time about like a small amount of carbs and mostly proteins and some fruits and things like that. That could change. I could evolve. I could do a lot of different things. I've done a lot of different things.
I know, that's the thing. You're like,
and so yeah.
You're very good about trying different things to make things work.
So I wouldn't say I'm 100% in the groove and like Big Boy Challenge is getting slammed. I wouldn't say that at this point.
So have you lost any more weight though? Because you've lost 11 pounds since last week.
I don't think I've probably lost.
You haven't weighed or anything?
I have not weighed, but I don't.
We still haven't done pictures though.
I know we got to do a video of me like taking off my shirt or something. Because you got to see me. Like, I mean,
taking off your shirt doesn't show shit.
Well, I mean, I'll take my pants off too if you want me to take my pants off.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see all the weight loss.
Okay, whatever. I'll take my pants off too. We'll do a video that'll be the before video, and then there'll be an end of May video, and we'll compare the difference. And then obviously there'll be. I've already weighed in from the beginning of this.
What do you proof? Did you prove? Like, did you take a picture of
I
your
feel like I
weigh-in?
did. I feel like I did a video. I
Like,
feel
you
like
can't just say,
no,
all
I know.
right, guys, I lost this weight.
No,
People want proof.
I feel like I did a video. I'll check. I'm almost 100% sure I did a video that showed me stepping on the scale and what popped up. I will check my camera roll, and if I didn't, I will do that. And I'll even take the L on the 11 pounds I lost since then.
What?
Yeah, because I'm that confident that by the end of the May month, I'm gonna be shredded.
All right.
So that's the Big Boy Challenge update. And man, I got more obstacles. We got Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
Who cares?
The kids want to like get some snacks and shit, and you know how I can't resist. I can't resist like those delicious
So let me tell
Super
you
Bowl
what,
Sunday
our kids'
snacks.
favorite thing, both of them. I mean, and big boys too, is the little cocktail sausages.
The little what are they called? Oh, little Smokies.
Little Smokies.
Yeah.
And then I get the Pillsbury croissants and roll them out and like cut them in half. And I roll them all up, sometimes with cheese. We have some that prefer cheese and some that don't. So I'll add cheese slices to half and then just regular.
Who doesn't want the cheese?
I don't remember which one likes the cheese.
Because our daughter specifically said
cheese
with the cheese.
I don't know, maybe
and I feel like she was the one that didn't used to like the cheese. Maybe.
I don't remember. We'll have
we need to verify.
We'll have to
we need to verify.
But anyway, and we do like what we call pigs in a blanket. And that is the top thing that is eaten for any appetizer in our family.
And
which is weird because they all three love it. I'm not obsessed with it.
Don't say appetizer. It's not an appetizer. It's just a snacky.
It's a snack.
It's like
whatever.
It's a shitty.
I mean, I could do without. It's not a big deal to me, but they love it. And it's really not that hard to make or that expensive for that matter.
Oh, it's not expensive at all. And it's not hard at all. But while we're talking about it, Super Bowl, we got the Seahawks against the Patriots. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't care.
I know you don't care. I don't really care, but I think I know who's going to win.
The Patriots are going to win.
You think the Patriots are going to win? I think the Seahawks are going to win. I think their defense is better. Let us know who you think is going to win out there in the comments.
What do you think about the halftime show? I don't know much about this Bad Bunny guy, but that's why. Really, if the Cowboys aren't playing, which has not been since like the 90s, so I haven't cared in a very long time. I just watch it for the halftime show. I really don't know much about this artist, so I know there's a lot of
controversy and a lot of sort of very polar opinion things. So first of all, just to clear it up, like a lot of people feel like this guy is like a foreigner. He's from Puerto Rico, which is technically hold on, it's technically part of America. He's an American, he has an American citizenship, but he is. I would say that at least what I've seen, I don't know shit about Bad Bunny. Let's just be fair. I know who he is. I know the name. I've heard it before. I couldn't tell you what song he sings. I couldn't tell you a person he's done a song with. I couldn't tell you anything about his music.
Just give a good performance and sing live. Don't.
But I think what people are concerned about is that it's going to turn into more than that. It's going to turn into political statement type thing. And this is something we've never really talked about on this show. We just have not really.
We have our beliefs,
into our
but we don't
views.
like to make it who we are. It's like we believe what we believe.
I'll say this: if what I've heard he's gonna do is what he's gonna do, probably turning off the halftime show, and that's just me. Probably won't watch or support the.
And you have that right.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great thing about America. So yeah, I mean,
you don't like it, you don't have to watch.
We haven't really got into politics at all on this show. I feel like people know where we're from. We're from Texas, and I feel like it's pretty obvious that
where we lean.
It's probably pretty obvious.
But we're open to other things too. I feel like.
I just feel like we're traditional, family type people.
Yes.
And so things that are different than that, doesn't mean we hate them or whatever. We just may not necessarily agree with them.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that we can't have a conversation with
Yeah.
you, and
So anyway,
it just means that we don't have the
we
same
should probably
beliefs.
we should probably leave it at that.
Yeah.
I am not interested at all. I'm almost not interested in the game at all. I'm especially, and I haven't been interested in the
only
halftime
reason
show.
why we are talking about it is our daughter asked, "What are we doing for the Super Bowl?"
Yeah. Yeah. So
that means she don't have no plans, and she wants to get
she
fed.
wants to come over and she wants to come over and eat. So anyway, a bit of good news. You guys probably saw some videos on TikTok where we were under snow. Like it snowed 3 days in a row here. The temperatures got down to
Sometimes that
like
happens in Texas.
the temperatures got down to like 0 degrees a couple of nights in a row, which so the feels like was way lower, like well below 0. And y'all saw a video of me like hacking ice up in our hot tub. And so the question for us was like, did the plumbing in the hot tub survive?
About to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, we're about to have to like fix the hot tub. And the answer is at least preliminary. I can never say this
Preliminary?
word. Yeah, say it.
Preliminarily?
Yes.
Preliminary?
Preliminarily, no, we are not going to have to spend a bunch of money to fix the hot tub. So, this is the first year I've paid somebody to come and like do all the chemicals and stuff in the pool.
Which has been worth it.
And clean the pool. Yeah. It has 100% been worth it. So if you've got a pool and you've been like debating whether you should pay somebody, I would say if you can
a little extra money to spend on
if you can
this?
afford it, it is 100% worth it. Because I basically
this year was
I just go to the pool to swim, or I get in the hot tub to get in the hot tub. Like I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But the guys that do our pool have been absolutely awesome. They have come by multiple times.
You're able to call them on the weekend.
Yeah, I texted one of them on Saturday and was like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to bother you, but da 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 da.
I need help. SOS."
And they spent like this one guy probably spent, off and on, not a solid, at least 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours with me. Like he would be like, "Go check this or do this," and so I'd go do it, and then
it was like he was trying to research it for us.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's like, "All right, now go try this."
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody told me this. Now go do this.
Yeah. So anyway, point being, the hot tub lives, I think, and he's pretty positive that the hot tub lives. So I'm trying to get Mama to get in the hot tub this weekend.
He's trying to get me to test it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Mama to get in the hot tub and test it out. We'll see. We need the hot tub and lit.
It's not supposed to be super cold, so it'll be like tolerable. You could do a fire.
Yeah, exactly. So
the problem
anyway,
now is we're not 100% empty nesters. So
that's true, but even when the kids lived here, they didn't dare go outside.
I know, they think they knew.
Yeah. So anyway, I know this is like a really trivial thing to be excited about, but I am super excited that because I was worried. Like the first day I went out there,
it's just something.
It was 1 inch of ice
to add on to
all the shit. Yeah,
It's like we don't need any add-ons.
I don't need an
please.
additional problem.
We don't need add-ons.
But then like as it progressively got colder, the ice literally got 4 or 5 inches thick on top of the hot tub, which means all the pipes inside. And we have a hot tub that, if you haven't seen it on TikTok videos, it's like above the pool. So all of there's a ton of surface air that is around
it.
The hot tub. So it's not like it's getting insulated by being in the ground, which in hindsight, we probably should have.
We were so totally against it, though.
Oh, I know. I was.
I know. I was too. I didn't like the look of it.
Right. It looks much to me. It looks a lot better being up at it. But yeah, I mean, if we're gonna get,
may not have been a bad idea.
If we're gonna get 0 degrees all the time, it probably
you live and you learn.
Yeah, exactly. So, we haven't talked about like sex stuff in a while, and so I wanted to throw out a question to you, Mama. What do you think is the best part? And I have an answer, but I want to hear from you first. What do you think is the best part about sex in your 40s?
For us specifically, and you can't just say 40s, but for us it's we know each other.
No, I think you can just say 40s because we're in our 40s.
Well, I know, but it's like I could have married you 5 years ago and be in my 40s. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just say for somebody in their 40s. But for me, being in my 40s, being married to somebody since I was 19 years old, is you know my likes and my dislikes, and you have fine-tuned those very, very well, or good. And
well is the correct term.
okay, thank you. And that helps. And then also being empty nesters in our 40s.
Yeah,
I don't have to sneak around, and I don't have to be quiet about things, and there's just no secretiveness. Like, but on the other side, it's like sometimes secretiveness was kind of.
I was just going to ask you
fun.
that, like when we were kids, like being secretive would have made it funner, right?
Yeah.
Like the sort of like the thrill of getting caught or whatever makes it funner.
But now,
but as you get older,
when you get
like,
older, the thrill, there's no thrill of being caught by your kids. So that's a different thrill. That's not a thrill.
That's fair.
So when the kids are gone and you get to just live life, like that's a thrill.
Okay, that's fair. Is this your final answer?
Yeah.
So I think for me, it's like what you said is valid. Like I would agree with all that stuff. I think for me, it's interesting because you never know what it's going to turn into.
No.
Like you could just start out like having just like a normal, like old people, like same just boring. Like let's just like we got.
This is our
like,
Wednesday night. This is
our like Sunday we're just
morning.
gonna. Well, and that's something we've seen. We've seen a lot of, like I don't really scroll TikTok that much, but I know you occasionally do, and I think the algorithm like picks up on the content you create or the content that you follow or whatever, and kind of like will show you some of that stuff. So when you're scrolling through on yours, you see a lot of like
different things. Yeah.
Well, but you see like a lot of married couples that are our age and stuff. And a lot of them like will talk about like, oh, like you, like we do this on this certain night, sexually or whatever.
Sometimes you have to program it that way.
Right.
There's nothing wrong
with
that.
No, I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm saying what I'm trying to get at is like you can have the program.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it turns into something like it turns into something really fun and really cool.
Encore.
Yeah. And so it's like it's you never know what you're gonna get. And it could be any different time. Like if we were 25 years old and we were in our pool, in our hot tub, and we've been drinking all day.
I don't think we'd ever get out.
Well, I'm just saying, like, like the encore of that night is just going to be like this crazy, massive, fun thing. And sometimes it still is, but sometimes it's just like,
peace,
get
bro.
It, get it over, get it over, get it over with.
Get it done.
Get it over
Let's
with.
Go.
Yeah. And so I think like
sometimes it needs.
There's not a lot
way.
of. Let's be fair. There's not a lot of like unknown type magical things when you're with somebody. As long as we've been together, we've been married over 26 years now. We've been together a lot longer than that, and so like it's not like there's not a lot of secretive things. There's not a lot of unknown that makes things exciting. So I think the fact
that does happen.
Well, no, I'm saying like I think the fact that it can vary so much.
Yeah.
From like completely boring, just like we're just gonna do it, to like it could end up turning into like a really fun, wild night that you wake up the next day and you're like, did you say this to me or did you do that to me or whatever.
It's fun to try to.
Yeah. It's fun. So there's that element of sort of surprise, I guess. And I think the other thing, and this is probably to your point, you kind of know each other, you're comfortable with each other, so there's like almost zero inhibition. You know what I mean? Like if I want to do something, I'll just try it, and you can either be like, "No, dude, that ain't gonna happen," or yeah, like here we go. So I don't know. There's something freeing about it, even though it's kind of weird that old people have sex. There's something.
We're not that old.
I mean, we're kind of old.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are kind of old. But yeah. So tell us your thoughts. Like, what do you think? You guys are.
Did. Oh, you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about the people that are watching us. Yeah, the audience. Okay. Make sure you comment. Like, tell us your thoughts on what's cool about sex in your 40s, or maybe it's sex in your 30s, or maybe it's sex in your 50s. And everybody, like Mama pointed out, like we had kids really young, so we're kind of empty nesters a lot younger than a lot
Our
of people.
40s may be different than
Our
some of the
40s
other
may just be
40s.
your 50s, or
Yeah.
and there's probably people out there that are younger than us that don't have kids in the house anymore. So yeah, I genuinely, I always say on our
Like
videos, like,
feedback.
send me your pictures, send me your feedback. Like, I genuinely am interested in just learning
wanna know
about
if we're
other people.
normal.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know because we ain't normal, babe. But I just am genuinely interested in sort of this whole moment in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause, like, and I'll tell you why. For me, when I moved out and left and went off to college, my parents got a divorce. And I think really the same
My
for
parents got a divorce the
Yeah.
same month we got married.
Yeah,
So
so like we never got to see our parents kind of go through this phase that
we never
we're
got to
in.
see them be empty nesters.
Yeah.
Together. So
And so for me it's like fascinating like what people do. And I know there's like a wide range of what people do, and some people just kind of nothing much changes for them, and they're like just kind of waiting on
and that's the
grandkids or
thing.
whatever.
Just don't judge. But
No,
how
I
people go
don't. But
through.
then there's other people that like go absolutely freaking nuts when the kids move out of the house. And I don't mean nuts in a bad way. I'm just saying like they turn into freaking teenagers again, and like they live kind of a wild life for a while. I feel like we were like kind of in the middle of that.
Yeah, I do too.
So like we like to have fun and stuff, but we're not like
We're not as tired by the day-to-day like raising kids thing. That you
Well,
know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying, as empty nesters, we're not like on one extreme of the
right.
of the spectrum. We're kind of in the middle of the spectrum, I would say. But anyway, let us know. I'm seriously interested. I love to hear, man, when people send us pictures on TikTok, like we have this one couple that lives down in, and I haven't really discussed this with you, but there's this one couple that lives down in Rockport, Texas, and they fish all the time, and they got a boat, and like they moved from East Texas and moved down to Rockport.
Oh, you can relate, East Texas.
Right, I can. And that's really, when I found out that that's where these people were from originally, I was like, oh crap, I was from here, and da-da-da. And we started like messaging back and forth and stuff. But they're like us in the pool, except they're on a boat and they're fishing. And I love to fish. So I'm like, I can really relate to them.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that have sent us pictures and send us like, here's what we're doing today and stuff like that. And it's all really relatable, and I love it. And so, yeah, feel free to share that stuff with us. I like it. So, so one of the things before we get out of here tonight, I've been trying to figure out, like, should we, because mostly we just get on here and kind of ramble. Like we have topic ideas and we talk about those things, and you guys feel free to like, let us know your thoughts. I've kind of thought like maybe we should have like segments, like almost like a segment every week. You have a segment, I have a segment.
Did I have to pick something for the segment, or are you picking for me?
I just came up with the idea for your segment on my own.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the ideas I had, and I wanted there to be like some alliteration in what the segment was called.
Good at this stuff, though.
So I had Mama's Moment of the Week was like, I think that would be an interesting segment where you just talked about a moment or a thing.
I don't have a moment, though, very often.
Well, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like a big like announcement thing or anything, but it could just be like something that pissed you off that week, or something that made you super happy that week, or I don't know. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but you definitely have a mama moment of the week for this week.
You decided it for me?
I didn't decide it for you.
Oh.
What happened last night decided it for you.
Oh.
And so I'm gonna step back and let Mama tell y'all her mama moment of the week for this last week.
Well, this goes back to where it's hard to be grieving and to be happy. And our daughter was caught in a rock and a hard place, I guess you could say, and she
Just to lay the foundation for anybody that, for whatever reason, just watches this episode. We've talked a lot about both of our kids and their significant others, and how serious those relationships are,
and how much we love them.
Yeah, and how much we are really fond and love like their significant others. Yeah.
Yes.
And we've also had conversations. Well, I won't talk about that. I'll talk about it later after Mama tells her moment of the week. So the point being, we have before our son's girlfriend passed away, we were in situations where we were thinking like these may be super long-term relationships for our kids. Like we were
just a matter of time.
We were fully ready to say like that our son's girlfriend was going to be our daughter-in-law, and we were ready to accept her into our family and, you know, do our best to have a daughter that's not our daughter and all those things. And I think that's important as you lead into this thing. So go ahead, Mama.
It just kind of makes me sad that you said that.
I know.
We got some really good news yesterday. I'm going to be a grandma, and he's going to be a grumpy.
That's right.
So our daughter and her boyfriend are expecting, and she's 13 weeks pregnant today. And
August 11th due date.
Yeah. And she let our son and his girlfriend know way before we knew, before her passing. And she told his girlfriend that she was going to be the only aunt because she doesn't have any sisters.
He doesn't have any sisters.
And he doesn't have any sisters.
Right.
So it was a special moment she got to share with her and our son before her passing. And she was going to tell us. And then her passing happened a couple days later. And so we didn't find out till last night. So we're very excited. We're very excited to be expecting a little one. And it's
and we even it couldn't have been 3 or 4 episodes ago. We talked about that.
How
we're kind of ready to.
Yeah.
We kind of missed like having. It was when we were talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
And how it's not the same now that the kids are older.
Little ones.
Yeah. And so.
So anyway,
we're super excited.
We're super excited. We don't know what it's going to be yet. She's had her labs drawn yesterday, so she does want to find out. They want to find out the sex, and we couldn't be happier. Like, he's a good boy. He's a good kid, and he's going to take care of our daughter. Our son's going to be an uncle, and we're going through a lot of emotions right now of trying to be happy and trying to be sad, and it's a whirlwind of how we process all this. Yeah. And it's crazy how God works in mysterious ways. Takes a life, gives a life, and we're excited. Like, and I'm so glad that our son's girlfriend got to hear that news. So fresh and so new, and yeah, that's our life.
So when we said we were going through like a whirlwind of emotions at the beginning of the show, that's what we're talking about.
Happy and sad.
Happy and sad, like
we lost one and we're gaining one.
Yeah, as happy as you can be on one hand, and sad as you can be on the other. So anyway, we wanted to share that with you guys. It was totally unexpected. Like, the way she did it was really neat.
I know. It was so cool.
She gave us a box and
we knew something was up.
Well, they came over and which was kind of odd.
And our son was acting
weird.
And
our son was hanging out in the living room.
He had only been home for a couple nights, but he had been kind of reclusive in his room. And last night he was kind of hanging out with us a little bit before she came over and not staying in his room. And I was already kind of like, not thinking it. I was just thinking it was kind of odd. Like, why is he doing all that? But.
So anyway, she hands us a box. Mama opens the box. The first thing that you see in the box is some little baby booties and a little onesie thing that said coming soon. And then there was like some pictures of ultrasounds and this whole time.
Which they have a dog together. So I thought it was like they were having a litter of puppies. I really did. I'm sorry. I thought they were having a litter of puppies. Like their dog like
knock somebody
up or something. That's what I really thought it was.
and then our daughter says, "Well, read the card." Cause literally
We're still in shock.
I couldn't see all this. I mean, I saw her pulling things out of this box.
He couldn't, but then I started setting it in his lap. I'm like, here's booties.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, oh my God.
Here's this.
Because I think like if we expected anything, it would have been that like they were getting married.
Which we're not like traditional people, but we thought like that's what it was going to be, like an engagement or something. And I saw that and I was like, oh, their dog, they're having a litter of puppies.
And anyway, you read the little card and you're like, are you serious? And then our daughter starts crying and it was a really special moment. And it was a very happy moment.
Yes, it was.
So anyway, come August, it'll be Grandma and Grumpy in full effect.
And then the baby, so it's perfect because you get through those newborn stages towards the end of summer. And by June, guess what?
Of next year.
That baby going to be ready to be in the pool.
Yeah, the baby's going to be ready to swim. And we'll start having Grandma and Grandpa videos of the kids coming straight to me and going right around you.
It's so funny. Predicted. This was not in the plan when our daughter gave us our names, but I don't know if you remember how many episodes back it was. We were talking about what our names would be. And our daughter had said, oh, so easy. You're Grandma and you're Grumpy.
Yep.
We're going over Grandma and Grumpy's house. I mean, it's perfect.
So anyway, I think a lot of this show is sharing a lot of things that have been hard for us to share, but they're our life, and we're glad y'all are here to be here for the ride. Thank all of you folks that have given us support and watch, and it's helped. I mean, it may help you, and if it does, I feel great about that. But this helps us.
At the end of the day, if it helps 5 people, that's great. But what it helps us most is we get to talk about this stuff.
Yeah,
it gives us a time, like we have an hour where we sit and talk.
It's like being in a.
There's no TV, there's no phones.
Yeah, you guys are our therapists. Yeah. Like we are just having a conversation that we probably wouldn't have on our couch.
Yeah.
And so we appreciate you guys for watching and supporting us and commenting. And man, please, definitely keep the comments coming. Keep, if you watch all the time and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like the video if you like the video. If you don't have to like it. I'm not trying to say like it. I'm not trying to guilt you into liking it. But if you like what you're seeing, let us know. And comment here, comment on the website. The website's right there at the top of the screen.
Share your advice and your experiences.
Yeah, we want to hear from y'all, like what you've been through. If there's
so many people can learn from comments.
Yeah, exactly. And if there's things you want us to talk about, let us know. We're pretty obviously an open book. The last couple of episodes have been pretty good glimpse into our ability to be pretty transparent. So anyways, we appreciate you guys. We hope you guys continue to prosper in 2026. The Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. else do you have to say, Mama?
Hug your love.
Yeah, man. Squeeze the loved ones, man, because you never know when they'll be gone. We will see you guys next time on Tales from the Empty Nest.